YouTube. So it's been a week or so or something like that since I've done a video. Maybe a little longer. I don't remember. I've been busy. Uh, so I'm sitting at the yard. Blew a tire. So I got my run dual, so I happen to just be not far from here. Figured we'd get that fixed. Instead of doing a road call, I just linked it in here. I had a comment from Matt, the Texas trucker, asked a couple questions. So, what better time to do a video than sitting around and reply to somebody's inquiries? So, Matt, you asked what was. Just give me a second. Got my second phone and we'll pull it up, make sure I answer the proper question here. Because I didn't write it down, so I apologize. I literally just read it though, so you would think I would remember a little better than I I do remember one part about getting paid while on home time, and I don't exactly they don't really know what you're asking there. If you're at home, will you still get your paycheck, or do they pay you to be at home? Well, obviously they don't pay you to be sitting at home. That being said, even if you're on home time, your check gets deposited properly. All the same, those two. The benefits are good. I like the benefits. I'm not going to go into detail and try to explain them to you because Brady does some kind of kickback thing where they match a I can't say the damn word. Anyways, they match what you're putting into your HSA account up to a certain amount, and for the life of me, I can't remember what it is. But if you do come out, I can tell you that Nolan, who runs our orientation class out here in Odessa, explains that amazingly well. So the vision's great. Obviously, you can see I wear glasses. So the vision for me has been wonderful. The dental's great. Nice pearly whites. I do not carry the health insurance here, and the reason I don't personally carry it is where my wife works, she carries health insurance on us, and it's just stupid amazing. And I have not, other than the military, I have not found any other company with the coverage like this. So I just carry hers. We don't need a backup insurance as far as that goes. Her insurance is just phenomenally awesome. Hey, you asked about average pay, and I did a video on that. You can come out here and make $6,000 to $10,000 a month if you want to work. And then after you've been here, about 60 days, and you show good production and know-how, you can become a trainer, and that's just gonna bump your pay up. And to give you an idea of what I mean, I set for 4.5 days in the yard with some fairly serious issues on my truck. It wasn't stuff that could be fixed easily, and it was stuff we had to order parts for. And I very well could have got a loaner truck, and I personally chose not to do that. They've always got open trucks here, and the only reason I didn't get a loaner is I'd been feeling a little under the weather, and I used the time to recoup and get myself back to 100%. But I did. Dispatch had me where I could be dispatched, and if it would have come down where they absolutely needed me to run, I'd have been in a truck and I'd been running. It wouldn't have been no thing like that. But I was down 4.5 days, and with my with my training pay, I still made $3,200 on that settlement. Uh, so on average, uh, if you come out here and work, I feel like you can take home and this is after taxes, okay? You can take home 28 to 30, about 3,200 after taxes, without issue. If you want to come out here and work, now we have guys young, healthy guys that could do it, but they run one load and then they go to one of the yards. They don't care. So the guys that are running like me, the guys that are running like some of the guys I like to run with, some of the veterans that have been here, our average is a little bit higher. There are weeks that it's a little bit lower, but you can literally come out here, you get paid every 2 weeks, and you should have absolutely no issue making average take home 1,500-1,600 a week. And right now the wells are going good and everything's flowing good. They're getting the new trailers into the mix, so that's cutting down on unload time, which is great. I've got a new trailer, so instead of an hour to an hour and 20 minutes with my old trailer, and then a little longer if I had to run longer hose, I'm down to anywhere between 40 and 50 minutes right in there, depending on how much hose I got and what pressure I'm blowing off at. So I don't want to give you just the standard, you'll do $80,000 a year. You can do that, you can do under it, and you can do well over it. There's guys right here out of the Permian that have already made $80,000 this year to date. And I mean, we're just in August. They still have the rest of the year to go. So, and those are not owner-operators. Let me make that clear. These are company drivers and company stats that I'm talking about. I'm a company driver. I don't really talk about owner-operator stats. And if I ever get a question about owner-operator stats, I will get with an owner-operator and see if they'll do a video with me so that we can give you proper answers. But the benefits are great. I like them. A lot of the guys I talk to like them, and what Brady kicks back and helps with is even better. So highly recommend if you do come out here, and I hope to see you here, that you do get the benefits. They're not expensive. They're actually pretty cheap compared to some other companies that I looked at before I started here. And that's kind of hard to do, to get a company to give you what their rates are before you ever sign up. And I was fortunate enough that I asked enough questions, and I said, look, I'm looking to see what insurance is going to cost me for a family. And they didn't give me the sheet, and they didn't anything like that, but they gave me a number, and the number was accurate, and I'm not going to pass that on. That is, Jason's job, or Nolan's job, or Larry Roach, if he calls you. That's their job if you ask those questions. Brady does do bonuses. We do safety and production bonuses. Yes, they do pay them. Just got an email here recently about our quarterly safety bonus, and I received that, so that's nice. So they do those, and like I said, there is unlimited potential here as far as moving up in the company and money you can make. We've got our finger in a lot of pies, or I should say Brady's got their fingers in a lot of pies as far as just out of the Permian right here. So if it so happens the wells are down, we're hauling crude for Gibson, and that looks like it's about to really pick up from what I'm hearing and understanding from management. So if that happens, if you got tank and hazmat, you could literally come down here and make more than $80,000 a year and never see a sand trailer if you didn't want to. a bulk pneumatic. Not saying that you wouldn't, and they would probably, I believe everyone that's come in, we've trained them on sand just in case, even if they're running dedicated on that Gibson account. We're running cement as well. The place we deliver here in Odessa is literally right behind our terminal here. I can literally walk across the field that's about 300 yards and be on their property. If they cut this gravel road that comes in, to our terminal just across that field, we'd be right there. And then we run that into Amarillo, run in a few places in New Mexico, and it's looking like that's going to expand a little bit. So we don't just do sand. We're not a one-trick pony. We have a lot of different things we can do down here that keeps us as drivers busy, and it's a great thing to be a part of. I told a guy the other day, he was complaining a little bit, and some people seen my video on liners, and I pretty much told him I didn't want to hear it. I said, look, you can go out here and get the job done, get it done efficiently, and you can make money. I said, or you can stay here in this yard like you've been doing and not make a paycheck. I said, but the money you're making is on you. It's not on dispatch. It's not on, management. It's not on anyone but you. If dispatch is calling you at midnight and you're not answering the phone, that's on you. That is one reason I make as much money as I do, is it doesn't matter what time of day or night the phone rings, I answer the phone. I literally plug my phone into my radio and turn my radio up all the way so that if the phone rings, it plays through my speakers and it wakes me up. Dispatch will try to call you 2 or 3 times, and if you don't answer, then they'll go to the next guy. So you have to, if you're a heavy sleeper, you kind of got to come up with ways to make sure you're going to hear your phone. There's nights when I'm exhausted, I can sleep right through 300 phone calls, but since I started plugging it in my radio and playing it through my speakers, I haven't missed one. So the money that you can make on average down here can go well above what I'm saying. I'm saying on 2 loads a day, which is what they want to see us pull, and they really push to have us pull those 2 loads a day. And we're getting more than that. Not just me. Everybody's getting the opportunity to haul more than 2 loads a day. Some days you may only get 2, and then there's days that you're right there and you can get 3, 4, or 5 loads. Those guys doing 2 loads a day are averaging a $3,000 take-home paycheck. We got good rates. We do not discuss our rates. Once you get your first settlement, you can see what our rates are. That is, again, management doesn't give us it, so I'm not going to discuss those. I feel like that would be wrong of me to put that out there, because if the rates change, then I'm a liar, and I don't want to do that. So, Matt, the Texas trucker, from a driver's point of view here at Brady, I'd like to see you come over, because we need some good drivers here. We need guys that want to work. We need guys that are willing to learn. We need guys that are willing to go out and do whatever they have available, whether it's sand, crew, cement. Hell, even if they was to say, hey, we want you to take some plastic BBs to North Dakota, which has never happened since I've been here, I'm just an example, is willing to get in that truck and drive to North Dakota and drop off whatever it is they wanted you to take up. I know that it is not an over-the-road job, but if it keeps you busy when things are a little slow, then by God, if they ask me, I'm going. I don't care. They want me to go to Maine from here with something stupid. As long as it pays, I'm gone. That's all there is to it. We have a nice facility here in Odessa. We got a great shop. Our shop personnel are really good. The Odessa shop's really busy right now trying to get all the new trailers up to par and ready to go into the fleet. So, they juggle things around to get the trucks done. But we have our shop team here is amazing. That's all I can say, man. They're just Stanley runs a tight ship. He runs a damn good shop. He's got very knowledgeable mechanics and technicians. They just hired a new guy, and Stanley's, got guys teaching him some things. He's been working on the trailers, and I really like him. He seems like he's going to be around a while. But back to the question at hand. I need a little bit more specific question as far as paid while you're on home time. This is not a salary position, so setting at home, no. And that includes your first 60-day guarantee. If you take home time, you do not get that guarantee for those days you are gone. But if all you're asking is, will they still deposit your check? Yes, you still get paid while you're on home time. And that may also be a question to throw at Jason up in recruiting. He may be able to gather a little bit more specifically what you're asking and answer that question for you with better detail than I am right now. Another thing I want to put out there, Abraham Guerrera, God, I hope I pronounced your name right. Abraham is our new safety man here in Odessa in the Permian right now. I want to put it out there. Abe's a real smart guy. He's been in safety a long time. I think close to 30 years or something like that. And I got to spend some time with him over the last couple of days and talk to him. And we had a safety meeting here today. And man, that guy knows his stuff. He's a super nice guy and does his job really well. Answers the phone anytime, day or night you need him. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Abe and let him know that I appreciate what he's doing and how he's doing it, and it's made my life easier as far as something that I had happen while I was out here just this week. So Abe gets a thumbs up for me. He got a thumbs up before that, but he really gets one now. What else? I think that's about it, really. This video is not brought to you by Pepsi because they don't endorse me. As always, Brady Trucking Incorporated or anything affiliated under the Brady name does not pay me to do these videos. I'm not asked to do these videos. I'm not sponsored by anyone, and I do not receive money for these videos. Anybody who decides to come down here and work for Brady, based off the videos I do ask that you not use my name as far as with recruiting. I don't want the money, and that's the only reason I'm saying don't use my name. There's a lot of people in management that watch my videos and have seen them. I just don't want the money. I don't need it. And I feel like a lot of guys who are trying to recruit drivers and say, oh yeah, just give them my driver number. That's all they want. They'll bullshit you any way they can to get that extra whatever it is for you signing on and being there for 30 days. So I personally don't want you to put down me as the driver who told you to come down here. If you get down here and they ask you and you want to say, hey, I seen a video by one of your drivers, Fred, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I don't want to be that guy that's recruiting for the extra money. So please subscribe, share, and like my videos. Get them out there. Brady's a damn good company to work for, and You're going to work for a man that owns a company that's still driving a truck. He literally just left out of here day before yesterday with an oversized load going back to Vernal, Utah. And he'll be back, and you'll see him out in the field, blowing sand off. You just never know where you're going to see Mr. Brady at. And it's been a privilege to work for someone like that you see climb up in a truck and still go to work every day, and not in a suit sitting in an office. That's really nice, and he's super intelligent. I mean, that guy has probably forgotten more about this industry than I'll ever learn. So it's always nice to talk to him. I seem to learn something new every time I do. Matt, the Texas trucker, hope to see you out here. If you do come out, look me up. I run out of Odessa. Come see me, shake my hand. I'd like to meet you if you do come out, and I hope you do. And if you got any more questions, please. And if I didn't answer something, I apologize. Just give me another comment, and I will answer that one as well. But until next time, you two, thank you.